on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a WWE Mattel Monday Night Wars Elite Series 5 featuring Lita, Ultimate Warrior, and Syxx. And we will complete and build our Dusty Rhodes Build-A-Figure. I scored these off of Palmar like all the Monday Night Wars waves. I did do a review of the Razor Ramon Elite figure. If you guys haven't caught that on the channel, go ahead and watch it. We're going to go through all three of these figures today. We're going to review them. We're going to Build-A-Figure and see if this figure was worth the purchase. I know Mattel has had quite a few quality control issues with the Monday Night Wars line, so I'm a little bit of a mixed bag feeling. Not really too sure what I'm going to be getting once I get them out of the packaging. But let's take a quick look at all the figures in their box. So we do have Lita. She does have the Women's Championship belt. It is a flat finish. It is not the shiny vac finish. Looks like she comes with Dusty Rhodes legs, the interchangeable hands for it to do her like Hardy Boys juke. You will see the Dusty Rhodes Build-A-Figure on the bottom from Nitro on November 30th, 1998. On the side, you will see the nameplate for Lita. You will also see the image of Lita, as well as the read up here on the back if you guys would like to pause and do so. You can see all the figures of wave, and of course the Build-A-Figure pieces for Dusty Rhodes. The Ultimate Warrior, this is the Monday Night Wars Ultimate that was supposed to come out. They released it here as an Elite figure. You can see him in the jeans with the duster and the WCW microphone. On the side, you'll see the Warrior nameplate. The image of the Ultimate Warrior. If you guys would like to take a look at the read-up, you can pause and do so. He comes with the head and the sunglasses for Dusty. Cannot wait to build him. And Syxx-Pac, X-Pac, whatever you want to call him. This is the standard version. There is another one that does have the Thug logo on his gear. That's the one I really want personally for my collection. But I love this head. Really looks like that era of Syxx. Again, you can see the packaging here. Nameplate. Image of Syxx here on the side. On the back, the little read-up. He does come with the arms to build Dusty Rhodes. We do have the torso from our Scott Hall. Let's come back. We're going to review all these figures and complete our Dusty Rhodes. We're going to start off with Lita for the first figure review of this video. So let's take a look at the accessories included. You will get a set of those Hardy Boy juke hands to go with your Lita figure. We did see that on the most recent basic figure. For your Build-A-Figure part, you will get the legs for your Build-A-Figure Dusty Rhodes. You can see the nice wash on these jeans if you guys want a quick close-up. Obviously, we will build him at some point within this video. One thing to note, his peg on one of his boots, I believe it was this one, it was kind of sticking out. I wasn't sure if it was a quality control issue, but I was able to heat it up and push it right back up there, so it wasn't as long, and it kind of, I guess, matches the height or the length of the other shoe on the other side. So keep in mind, like I said, I'm just, with quality, especially for some reason, the Monday Night War figures, I don't know what has been the issue, but a lot of those figures, when I reviewed the Greatest Hits wave, all had QC issues, so just want to take a quick, thorough look through all of these to make sure we don't have any issues going forward with these. Lita also does come with the Women's Championship belt. It is the non-vac finish. I know, something about this just looked a little off to me. You can see there's supposed to be an indentation, I believe, that some type of a logo here, but it just looks kind of like kind of plain, honestly. Nothing on that plate. Here's an older one of the versions of the dull belt. You'll see the finish. There is a logo here. I don't know if that's upside down or what, but the finish is actually a little flatter. The new one looks a little more brighter. I guess what they're going with the non-vac finish, but I'll be honest, it looks cheap at this point when we're buying Elites at this price. I think either give us a vac belt or don't give us one at all. Save the basic belts for the actual main event line or the Showdown 2-packs or whatever you want. But take a look at Lita. You can see her head sculpt. Pretty good likeness to Lita, if you ask me. I do like how the head looks. It is a little loose, but nothing too crazy. You can see the straps are on her neck. She does have her shoulder tattoo, the pinless arms as well. She does have just a plain black top. You will see the actual thong underneath for Lita with the pink designs here on the front of her pants. It does kind of stick out. I do like that attention detail. Some silver buckles or something on the pockets painted here. You'll see more deco on the pants itself, but pretty plain, pretty simple. One thing to note, she does have the new boot articulation, and mine were kind of really stiff to move. I had to heat them and kind of move them around to get them in the position because she would not stand. She also does have the pinless legs now that I'm noticing it, but something to keep in mind if you have stiff legs or stiff feet, heater before you go that route. But we'll do some articulation. The head is a little hindered by the hair. If you guys want to actually get a quick look of how the attire looks from the back, just plain black painted on there. The arm will fully rotate. You do have the bicep hinge. Arms do move pretty good here. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Mine is a little stiff, but it does want to go. Hands will fully rotate and hinge. You do get the waist articulation. Man, stiff as hell. I'm not going to even play. Legs kick out about that much. Her feet actually do kick out, so no issues there. The double jointed pinless legs here. Thigh cut, a little tight, but not too bad. No shin cut here, but she does have the new articulation here at the feet where they do hinge up and down and rock, but it is a little stiff to move it around. All in all, I like the look of Lita here. I wish the belt was a shiny vac finish, but articulation-wise and QC issues, doesn't seem like there's too much here. For some quick Lita Mattel Elite comparisons, on the left we have the Royal Rumble Elite, and on the right we have the most recent main event figure, kind of from her later run. You'll see they all kind of stack up around the same height, as well as the main event figure. Maybe the main event is a tad taller, but not by much. There's something about this figure looked like she was a little bulky, but you will see she does have the juke hands on that figure. I did go ahead and swap them on here. And if you're also curious to see, we'll get one Lita figure out and the other one out. Here's a comparison of her and Trish Stratus. Look how much nicer that belt looks with the vac finish versus this cheap version here. I really like the look of it. You can see how these two stack up with one another. I would love to see this Trish redone at some point too. Our second figure we're taking a look at is Syxx, one of my favorite nWo members. So let's take a look at the interchangeable hands that are included. So he does come with the 2 sweet hands on the figure, which is a huge upgrade in my opinion. You do get a set of the fisted hands as well as a set of open hands for him to do the crotch chop if you guys want to go suck it, like X-Pac. Your Dusty Rhodes Build-A-Figure parts include the arms. You will see how massive they are in size. One has the wrist tape, one of the other side does not, to plug into the torso with the black nWo t-shirt. Dusty also does get a set of interchangeable hands. He comes with a set of fisted hands here if you guys would prefer to go that route. I may throw a WCW microphone in his hand or something. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to display him, but I absolutely love this head sculpt for Syxx, man. Looks so damn good. Let's zoom in for you guys to take a better look. I feel like the likeness is just so uncanny. I am definitely going to track down the chase. So this torso does not have any logo on here. If you remember, Syxx used to wear the Thug logo all the time. I wish they would have included also his Syxx ball t-shirt, which we did get with the Walmart Then Now Forever Elite figure, which I do have and we will compare. But you'll see the different design with the gold and red here on his trunks or his tights. Same logos going here. Love the, like, these are specifically molded knee pads for any X-Pac or Syxx figure. It looks great on the figure. You do get these red kickers with the gold design around. And I believe this has the new articulation on the kicker. You can see it there, how much more concise it is. It's like there's no big gap here with the kicker. It kicks up and down so much easier. I would never hinge my Mattel feet because if I did, they'd get too loose or there'd be a gap. That's why I really never messed around with it. But I feel like with this new articulation, it looks as more aesthetically pleasing, and it's actually just more fun to pose around. But let's take a quick look at the back of the figure. Moving down, you'll see the designs again going around. Has the black wrist tape. If you guys want to do some quick articulation here, you can move the head around. The hair will hinder articulation. The arms do go fully around. Hinge, no problem. You get the double jointed pinless elbows. There is the bicep cut too with no issues. Hands hinge and rotate. A little stiff at the ab crunch, but not too bad. Waist swivel, a lot better than Lita's, but it is also tight. Here's the issue. Legs, let's see. Splits were a little tough to do. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like a drop-down Hitman. I just don't want to break these figures. I feel like you have to like kind of push them back up. He kicks up good. It's just they're very stiff to kick out, which I guess I'd rather have him able to kick up. This leg feels a lot looser, I will say, than the other one. The double jointed knees, I don't know if they are pinless. It's hard to tell. It looks like it might be. There is the boot cut here as well. And again, we went through the ankle articulation. So not awful. I feel like they're getting better. Mattel it seems like they're trying to remedy the articulation issues. And you can see how much better the figures move, but they're still not quite there. I'm going to go through a bunch of different comparisons with Syxx and X-Pac. So here are a few different X-Pac figures from Mattel. This is the SummerSlam Elite here. I did add the headband from the Amazon fan thing. I actually bought a lot of those figures just for the accessories. So I have extra headbands and nWo shirts to go around. And then we have the Legends figure here in his DX attire. So I'm a big fan of Syxx. I love X-Pac too, but Syxx was always something in my wheelhouse. A few different Syxx comparisons for you guys. So we have the Amazon Fan Takeover Elite here with a removable headband and nWo shirt while he was in the Bikers. We also have the Walmart, I believe this was Then, Now, and Forever Elite. You can see the attire is very similar. more of a cartoony skin. I do like the new head skin. I feel like it's a lot more realistic. I added the 2 sweet hands. This one did not have the interchangeable hand feature. You can see even the boots or the kickers, how much more aesthetically pleasing they are versus the old ones. Like just less of a gap. The paint scheme looks to be a lot brighter. You will see the difference in the actual tights here. This has 6-pack versus just the kind of lightning design. But if you guys want to see underneath, this figure actually has the Thug logo. This is what the Chase has versus the new Monday Night Wars. Like you'll see, even the singlet has the gold here, which the original one did not. One thing of which I feel like is a miss here is the iconic Syxx ball shirt, which I would love to see included with this figure. If you guys were curious, the actual accessories from the Amazon Fan Takeover Elite actually fit really nicely on this Syxx. The headband fits good. You got the nWo shirt to kind of plus it up. I need to track down an extra WCW Cruiserweight title, but that's all I had in my spare parts bin. Definitely will probably plus them up like that. And if you wanted to bring in the Ultimate Outsiders, the Ringside Collectibles exclusive, they pair really nicely with Syxx here. I would love to see an Ultimate X-Pac. I think that happens eventually. It'd be nice if they can do it and then at some point maybe do a chase. I don't know, or maybe just a 2-in-1 would be awesome if you get Syxx and X-Pac, but love these figures together. They just look really good. Our last figure we're taking out from this set is the Ultimate Warrior from his WCW debut, and I actually just watched or rewatched that debut. It was pretty awesome. I know some people give it some flack, but man, some of the stuff he said in there, especially when he goes to Hogan, and who's this guy behind you? Your barber, and it's the disciple, is just like popped me so much. I haven't seen that in so long, and I thought it was really nicely done. I thought he cut an awesome promo, but some people beg to differ. But accessory-wise, you get a set of interchangeable mic open holding hands with the other one on the figure. You get a set of the pointing hands with the other one also on the figure. For your Dusty Rhodes Build-A-Figure pieces, you do get the head here. Great likeness to Dusty. You can see the shorter hair, kind of an older, kind of grizzled look. He does come with this nWo hat, which will sit on there pretty nicely. I definitely will be displaying them with the hat, and you also do get a pair of these big sunglasses. So we'll be building him in the next few segments, but that looks pretty sick. Cannot wait to get to that. Warrior also does come with a WCW microphone. See, the logo is on all 4 sides, which looks nice. We'll get it off of his hand so you guys get a better close-up look here. Maybe we'll zoom in, get a nice clearer shot. You can see the WCW logo on all different sides. The head sculpt looks decent. I feel like his hair may be a little too light. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I just watched it. I remember it being a little darker, but Screaming Skin for Warrior, the face paint looks awesome. We will zoom out and take a look at the Duster for sure, but he's got the bigger torso here, bare torso from his debut. Does have the jeans here with the nice belt buckle. That looks pretty awesome. The painted really nicely. The blue jeans, and then this is a unique mold for Warrior. You have the cowboy boots tucked into the jeans, and they look really good. You'll see Warrior on the sides here, and it is the new articulation, so this will move a lot smoother, a lot nicer. But let's zoom out and actually take a look at the figure on the outside as a whole. So this was supposed to be an Ultimate, and you know, with all these figures coming out, I'm just so disappointed we do not have the Nitro stage, because I'm a big WCW guy, but you can see all the detailing to the Duster. Just looks really nice here, and we'll get a close-up look too, but like I said, just disappointed that that stage didn't come to fruition. You can see all the nice detailing. It's a very nice soft fabric here. Take a look at the sleeves. Just looks really good, and we're going to remove the jacket off of the figure. Going to be a little careful. I don't want to rip it. Doesn't feel that delicate, but you never know, right? We could see if Warrior does have his tattoo detailing, and I do kind of see it as we're peering this Duster off. And I don't know if it's me. Sometimes I'm just overly careful with this stuff. I don't want to rip it. Got it off. Okay. He does have the tattoo on his arm here. Nothing on the other side. The double jointed peel. So there is a little staining I'm noticing here. And you know what? That's a little disappointing. I hope that's not from the Duster, because 100% I will be keeping him in that. But if you guys want to get a quick shot of him without the Duster on, looks pretty good. The hair, again, like I said, I think could be a little darker. And we do have the Ultimate WCW figure, which we will compare. But let's go through some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. The arms go fully around. You get the bicep hinge. The arms go in and out. You get the double jointed pinless elbows. Actually moves pretty good. Hands do rotate and hinge. You get the ab crunch. Waist swivel is good. Here's where I worry, man. The legs, not as stiff as I thought they would be, but okay. Not too bad. The legs go up only about that much. There is a thigh cut. the double jointed knees. The double jointed knees, I will say, have been improving. They feel a little better, but they got to get that ball joint issue going. The boots do also rotate and hinge. The feet do rock as well. So articulation-wise, it looks pretty good. And, you know, the rest of this stuff, actually, surprisingly, no issues. Let's run through a few different Ultimate Warrior comparisons. So here I have some Ultimate figures for you guys. We have the WrestleMania 6 and 7 version of the Ultimate Warrior. Some more Warrior comparisons. On the left, we have the Ringside Collectibles Elite exclusive. And on the right, we have the Ultimate from the SummerSlam match with Hulk Hogan. You'll see the skin tone, obviously, is a lot darker on this figure. I wonder if they did that just to kind of pair him with Hogan. I don't like the inconsistency of the skin tones. You'll see the Elites do share pretty much the same tone. I believe that new Ultimate with the Papa Shango figure, I don't think it's as dark as this figure. I think it is slightly darker than the Elites, but I guess we'll see when I have that figure in hand. But height-wise, you will see the Elite is considerably taller than this new Monday Night Wars Elite. I'm going to say that's due to the jeans mold. This Warrior was on the shorter side, and he actually stacks up pretty evenly with the Elite, which is surprising. The last Ultimate Warrior comparison I have for you guys, this is Ultimate Greatest Hits figure from his WCW run. You'll see this does have the updated torso with the butterfly joints, but height-wise, they stand around the same. The Ultimate is just a slightly hedged taller. You'll see the hair. This is kind of how I remember being, a little darker. I would like to swap the head on there and see how that works, but you can see the different face paint design for the Ultimate Warrior, obviously in his ring gear versus the entrance gear, but look at these dusters. Mattel has just done such a great job, especially these cloth dusters. They just look so nice. All the nice detailing between these two figures. If you guys wanted to recreate that epic debut of the Ultimate Warrior in WCW, you can pair him with a Hollywood Hogan. We have the Disciple and Eric Bischoff. It's crazy how many guys from the WCW Monday Night Wars era that we are getting. We've gotten to the Build-A-Figure portion of this video, and we have our nWo Dusty all assembled. Remember, he does come with the fisted hands, or you can go with the mic open holding hands, but this figure looks so good. You will see he's got this oversized torso. The nWo logo could line up a little better, but you know what? I'm not going to complain here. I would never thought we would have gotten this version of Dusty Rhodes. I would love that we have it, but I'm just so surprised, especially when he turned. I was like, really? Dusty Rhodes is going to join the nWo? But you can see, again, the big torso, the jeans, the brown boots or shoes look so good. Can remove the hat. You want to see how he looks like with just the sunglasses on. If you prefer that, you can just remove him and have him, you know, just with no hat and no glasses. This looks so good, man. Obviously, he captures the size of Dusty. He's just so, like, unique in the way he looks. Let's do some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. The arms do go fully around. Bicep cut. The double jointed arms are a little stiff, but not too bad. Hands do rotate and hinge. You get the diaphragm joint up here. The waist swivel. The legs seem to move pretty good here. Don't kick up too much, but at least it doesn't have that bounce back feature. There's a thigh cut. The double jointed pin legs here. He does have, I'm going to say this is the older articulation on here, but surprised for a Build-A-Figure. It moves really smooth. I really do like the look of it. You guys want to get a quick close-up of the head and the shirt. Again, the jeans. I love these Build-A-Figures that are not suited characters. They're like wrestling gear, attire, whatever, man. But this is a home run for me. For some Dusty comparisons, these are the ones I actually have in my collection. That new Ultimate is definitely going to be the definitive version, but we do have the earlier WCW version run of Dusty. I feel like I never touched this figure because the hat and glasses always want to pop off. But you can see a little shorter than the Build-A-Figure, and we have the WrestleMania Elite here with the yellow polka dot shirt. All look great. Love having this nWo Dusty. And one last comparison. I do remember Dusty Rhodes coming a lot with the Outsiders as far as appearances when he was in the nWo. So here is the Build-A-Figure Dusty with the brand new Ultimate Edition Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and please subscribe. That really helps my channel grow with all your continued support, which allows me to create more great, amazing content for you guys. Let me know all your thoughts on this brand new Monday Night Wars Elite Wave. Will you be picking it up? Are you excited for it? Do you feel like you're going to be passing? I want to hear all of that down below in the comments. While you're at, please turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So I did go ahead and bring back the Scott Hall figure, which we did review earlier. This is the complete set with the Build-A-Figure. And my personal take overall, I think this is probably the best set that we've gotten from Mattel. I know it's kind of a random mix of characters, but all these figures are just really fun. You know, like I feel like we all had high expectations for the Monday Night Wars line. I feel like let's be honest, it's been a little flat. I think they sell well, but people are having a hard time finding them. And then some of the looks or you know, attires we get are like, they're okay, they're cool, but generally, for the most part, they've been a lot of repaints, right? So I like to see a little more differentiation. I feel like we get that with this wave. New heads, new accessories, an amazing Build-A-Figure. We'll break them down one by one, and we'll rank them from in order from my least favorite to my favorite. So let's start with number 5 being my least favorite figure from the set. And this is a packed wave, so just because it's number 5 doesn't mean it's bad. I'm going to go Lita just because her attire is so plain. But you're getting an Elite finally with the juke hands. She does come with the non-shiny vac belt, which is a knock for me. But the head sculpt is great. A definitive look for Lita, especially from this era. So I'm happy to have it in my collection. I'm going to say this is my favorite Lita that I have thus far. At number 4, I'm going to go with Razor Ramon. I love the soft goods vest. And again, just because I'm putting him down there doesn't mean it's a bad figure, but there's just so much goodness with this this wave. And this is where it gets a little tricky. I know what number 1 is going to be, but at number 3, I think I'm going to go with Syxx Pac. I love the head sculpt. I just feel like accessory-wise, I could have included something more. I don't know if it's a removable headband. Again, the nWo Syxx ball shirt would have been perfect, a title, but I'm going to put him at number 3. Number 2, I'm going to go Warrior. I really do like the figure. Very unique. I wish we would have got that ultimate. My one kind of complaint, I'm guessing I'm going to say, is I wish the hair would have been a little darker. I will say the head sits a little high on the neck when you remove the jacket, but it's not awful. I did want to do a head swap with the Ultimate Edition, but it was really stiff to get this head off. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it. I don't know if it's going to actually fit on there, and the skin tone is a tad different, so maybe you guys will have better results if you try it at home. Without a doubt, the winner from the set is the Build-A-Figure nWo Dusty Rhodes. Just so unique and very niche. I don't know if a lot of people are going to want it, but when this was announced, I was like, hell yeah, I'm all for it. I would love to grab another one. Hopefully, I can maybe get that from the secondary market and not have to repurchase a full set. But these are, unfortunately, Walmart exclusives. I hope you guys have better luck. They're actually starting to hit some stores out in California now, which is surprising because the pre-order dates are not till January of next year. So hopefully you guys have better luck than I have with this line. Find it in stores because they have been absolutely impossible to find here. But anyways, thank you for checking out this video review. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I appreciate all your continued support. I'll catch you all in the next video review.